We are going to be breaking down the Burns versus Mike Mallott main event and kind of whole event of what was UFC Canada this year fight night. Overall, there was definitely some fun fights on the card. I mean, let's just start off with the main event. You got Gilbert Burns versus Mike Mallott. Mike Mallott clearly just looked like the non-wash fighter. I don't know how much this speaks to how good he is. I think the only thing it really did speak to was his takedown defense. I was very impressed with that. His ability not to let Gilbert be able to take him down. I mean, Gilbert was like 0 for 4 on takedowns or something. 0 for 5, I think. 0 for 7, wow. Yeah, 0 for 7 on takedowns. So that's super impressive, you know, from Mike Mallott. But that's about all I can say for this fight. I mean, I picked Mike Mallott by 4th round KO. It happened in the 3rd. But, yeah, I'm glad Gilbert retired. I'm glad he called it a career. Honestly, no, I'm not. I wish that he got his proper send-off. He shouldn't be retiring in Canada. They should have a fight night, like maybe in November or something, you know, and let him fight a can, okay? And let him get a submission. Let him get that Cub Swanson. Let him get that Michael Chiesa finish. He deserves it. He's one of the legends of the sport. He has earned a true walk-off, and I hope he does get that, and I hope they do truly give him that. But anyways, he does get finished in the first round. Mike Mallott, am I excited for what he has next? Not really. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I have fights to make, by the way, after this later in the video, so let me just overall summarize the card, my thoughts. Kyler Phillips, Charles Jourdain, this was a great fight. One of the better fights of the year, to be honest. I had Charles Jourdain winning. Some people are saying this is a robbery. I really don't agree. I think Charles Jourdain did win the 3rd round. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I was really impressed with his ability to constantly try to finish the fight. I mean, this guy is a finisher if I've ever seen one. Every second of this fight, he was trying to finish it. Okay, Kyler Phillips, really what he did was just control. I mean, there's no way that you could say that Kyler Phillips out-damaged Charles Jourdain or Kyler Phillips was trying to finish the fight, or it was really just Kyler Phillips had control of the fight, but within that fight, Charles Jourdain was winning. And definitely rounds 2 and rounds 3. Overall, it was, you know, rounds 1, like I said, I gave it to Kyler Phillips. Rounds 2, yeah, I mean, he completely out-struck him. Round 3, this is his round. Charles Jourdain, he needs a fight in the rankings next, and I have that fight made too. So, and also going on, I did watch the featured fight, Jai Herbert versus Mandel Nola. Great fight, crazy fight. Again, I also did call this. I also had Jai Herbert by knockout. I also had Charles Jourdain by decision. So I did do really good on the main card. We'll also go through some of my predictions later on in the video. But yeah, this was a great fight. To be honest, guys, I know I'm an MMA YouTuber. I did not watch. I watched this. I saw this highlight. I did not watch the rest of this card. Okay, I do have better things to do with my time. I was sad that this was dry. I was hoping for Vlogden to get the win. Yeah, but like, there's better things to do with your time than watch, you know, Jasmine Judavekes versus Korean Silva. But it is what it is. I mean, if you did, no hate. I mean, you're a hardcore fan than me, but I thought the top 3 events were pretty important to watch. All right, going on to kind of the fights to make right now. You know what I mean? I would say, geez, this looks terrible. How do I fix this? I would like this to go away. Okay, here we go. This looks fine. You guys deal with it. We got Mike Mallott facing MVP next. I think that's the fight to make. That's the fight to make. I either think you can go one of kind of 2 ways with what you want to do with Michael Mallott. Either, you know, you keep him active and you fight against an MVP, and I think he does lose that fight. Or if you really want to push him up because he's kind of up there in age, you could fight him against the loser of Protes versus JDM. More Protes. Protes, if he does lose to JDM, definitely needs to take a step down in the rankings. So I think him fighting a Mike Mallott would make a lot of sense. So if Protes loses, I'm really open to this fight. If JDM loses, I'm really not. Maybe, Usman should get the fight up. But yeah, I like this fight a lot. I like Mallott versus MVP. I think that's a fun one to make. And going on for Charles Jourdain, we have Vinicius Oliveira. This would be a really fun fight. I'd be really excited for this. You could make this probably the co-main of an Apex event, or you could make this the featured fight of a like a fight night that's going somewhere like a UFC Canada. But this was disrespectful. This was a terrible card. We know this. Or you could make this like the opener of a main card. And I think those are all, like, Charles Jourdain is a main card kind of fighter. Even for like a numbered event, I'm okay with him fighting on a main card against Vinicius Oliveira. This would be a super fun way to open up the main card. And yeah, I think Jourdain's too fast. I think Jourdain would actually be able to finish Vinicius Oliveira. It'd be a good fight though. It'd be close. Going on to my picks of the card. So I use the app Verdict if you guys don't. So I killed it on the main card. So out of 12,407 people, I placed 253. Okay. I had Judah Vicious by decision. I did get this I got this fight wrong. I think Gage Young won because I told you guys, if you guys watched my last video, you guys would understand that, you know, Gage Young was the guy who Trump thought was super seductive, super attractive, and he realized that, you know, that has moved on to Paulo Costa now, and you knew he was going to come out for vengeance in this fight, so that's why Gage won Young it. Okay, he thought he was the true American hottie, but it turned out to be Paulo Costa. And then we got Jasmine Judovicus winning by decision. I picked Kaya Herbert by KO. Charles Jourdain by decision. That was kind of a crafty call by me, I can't lie. And then Mike Mallott by KO. And I pretty much threw all of my boost on that. I was really confident that Burns was going to probably lose this one. And then, honestly, guys, I didn't know, other than Vlogden, I really didn't know any of these fighters on this main card. I was able to fluke this one right by KO in the second round. I didn't get many of these right. I mean, these are embarrassing picks. But I did drop literally all of my boost. You only get like 600 boost. I dropped pretty much all of my boost on Valentine by first round sub, and that was like a plus 1,200 idea to hit, and I did fluke that. So out of 8,098 people, I got 106, and I went 2 for 7 on the card. Or I went 2 for 7 on for that. So yeah, that's pretty wild. But anyways, guys, that's my fight breakdown of this event. Honestly, I'm gonna start telling you guys like how much does Mike Mallott go up in the GOAT conversations after this. I think I'm gonna make a website talking about the UFC GOAT debate, because I think that we need a place where everyone can drop their lists. We can get like a communal list on who's the GOAT of the sport. I think Lucas Tracy would be a huge fan of that website, and I'm thinking about making that. And I also would like to update it after the fight. So hey, Mike Mallott jumps from 483 to 478 after, you know, beating Gilbert Burns. But anyways, guys, that's what I got for this video. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had some decent fun making it. I'll have a video tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post tomorrow. I'm either gonna post about like a fight to make. Like, I'm considering kind of like talking about how Islam versus Gary needs to be made next, right? Or I might make a video talking about Volk versus Movsar and how that needs to be made next, and how it's imperative to the division that fight gets made. But yeah, so that's it for this fight breakdown, because I'm a real hardcore fan and I'm breaking down this fight because this was the best fight card of the year. See you guys later.